I want to know of the 7 heavenly virtues, which one of them resonates with you the most? Chastity, temperance, charity, diligence, patience, kindness, or humility?
Kindness.
Kindness?
You can't be a piece of shit.
Opposite of pride.
You can't.
No, that's good. Of the 7 deadly sins, which one resonates with you the most? Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, or pride?
Lust.
Lust? Okay. I mean, that's just the world we live in today. Of your love languages, or which one of the love languages resonates with you the most? Words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, or physical touch?
Words of affirmation and acts of service.
Mark it down, guys. Luckily, any guy, if he actually got on a date with you, he would literally have everything down, like by watching the show, exactly how to make you perfectly happy. He'd have to be the biggest idiot to kind of mess it up, in my opinion.
Yeah. Take notes.
Do you want to say what your kinks are for the person?
You gotta get a date first.
You gotta get a date first, guys. You don't even get to learn that. What kind of man are you looking for? Are you looking for a certain income or a certain height or anything like that? A certain ethnicity? Is there a preference?
You have to be taller than me, and I feel like that's saying a lot because I'm 5'11". I mean, everybody wants the rich guy, tip top, head to toe, whatever. Is that realistic? No. Does everybody want it? Yeah, because we're all human.
Yeah.
But
you just have to fight for the higher pool.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of short guys in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think that was gonna be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the tall? Oh, Europe or in England. That's where all the tall guys are. That's what I've learned. Yeah.
Like you're not European basketball players.
Yeah, you're not gonna find them here.
No.
Do you think that there's just too many short guys, or do you think that you're just a short girl?
I'm definitely not a short girl.
Or a tall girl.
Or a tall girl. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. I mean, you don't really find women over like 5'8" that often. Like everybody's like, "Oh, that's tall." See.
How tall are your parents?
My mom is 5'9" and my dad's about 6'2". And then I have 2 brothers. My oldest brother is like 6'4" ish, and then my dad's son is about 6'2.5", 6'3".
Jeez, don't ever piss her off, guys. Her brothers are coming for you.
Everybody's big as hell.
Yeah, that's scary, dude. How are you gonna compliment the perfect guy if he took you on a date? If you found like a really good guy, I'm talking about like the perfect in every category. Like, what are you gonna do to compliment his perfection? I guess you could say.
Like somebody that like if I went out with them, I was like, okay, this like has potential.
Yeah.
Like, what would I do? Like,
yeah.
Well,
what do you bring to the table, basically? Like that normal question.
I would work hard to try to meet halfway. Like, I feel like people our age don't do that anymore. Like, it's always, oh, well, you did this, so I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm going to do this. And like all the time that you spend one-upping each other's time, you can spend conversating with each other, growing your companionship, like doing things to grow as a whole, as a couple versus alone. Because if you're going to grow alone, then why are you together? Mm-hmm. Why are you with somebody? So,
have the simps been really bad in Dallas for you? Like, do you think there's a lot of guys that have been hitting you up that are simps and stuff like that?
Yes and no. It's not as bad as I would have expected, but it's still like all open stuff, and it's still a little cringy at times.
Yeah,
but it's not terrible.
Are you using dating apps right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which ones?
Just Hinge.
Just
I've been
Hinge.
on that a little bit.
I was reading statistics like a day or two ago, and it was like saying like the ones that are being most used, or no, it was showing the percentages of men and women using them, and Hinge was the one that had the most even ratio. Like I want to say it was like 60-40 or something like that, where every other one of them it was bad. I think Tinder was like 80-20 or something like that.
Horrible.
But yeah, like Hinge was the one that was closest. So definitely all the women, guys, if you don't know, Hinge is the one that most of the women are fucking on.
Yeah. From what
is it a hookup app though, kind of like Tinder?
They say if you want an actual date, get on Hinge. If you just want to fuck, get on Tinder. So I was like, what's Hinge? I didn't know what it was at first.
But that's the only one. You're not trying to use black, or what's the black one?
There's Bumble.
BLK.
Yeah, BLK. You're not using black or anything.
No.
Okay. So yeah, guys, she's open to everybody then, kind of. Where are the guys that you've been going on dates with recently? Have they been strictly from Hinge or from cold approach? Like they've just walked up to you in real life type thing? Or Instagram.
It's been off Hinge.
Off Hinge every time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you think any of those guys? See, I like to preach that like people on dating apps aren't worth a fuck. Is it? Am I right so far?
I would say it's probably like a 50-50, honestly. Like you're jumping in and you find out what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard my point why I'm so against the online dating?
No.
Like with a big reason why?
No, we didn't get into that.
Yeah, so the big reason why is because you have no connection to that person other than like through that online atmosphere. Like there's nothing that makes y'all in any way connected other
Right.
than through the online thing. So there's no repercussions for anything. There's no somebody's gonna know about how you did them dirty or anything
Right.
like that. Like
Yeah.
there's so like that, and so in my opinion, especially if it was me using them, I would not take anybody serious on it because it's I don't know anything about you. Like you're literally just nobody to me. Like
You
you're
can
just
portray whatever you really want. Like
and that's another
worse
thing,
than
yeah.
like Instagram and
Yeah,
stuff.
you could just it's just like Instagram how you can just peacock or make yourself look like a whole different person, you know, and like in
Yeah.
reality they're just a fucking loser, you know?
Yeah.
And like women fall for those guys all the time
All the
because
time.
it's so easy. Hey, do you know about the Tinder statistic about how bad it is about the women that like choose? It's like most of the women choose the top 5%, or it's like 80 or 90% of the women choose the top 5% men. Like it's super bad.
Women
So like
swipe right,
Yeah.
swipe left 95%.
Oh
of the
yeah,
times.
they only swipe left 95% of the time. So like most 95% of men, they don't even consider attractive like on the app. You know what I'm
So
saying?
why
Like,
even be on?
well, what ends up happening is that they all end up swiping on the same guy, and then
Well,
next thing
yeah.
you know, we're all fucking the same dude. We're like, oh
And you're
shit,
all
why is this
getting
happening?
posted on
What you mean, we?
forums and
Yeah,
what?
yeah, I
Nigga, you
should.
gay. Dude.
I know. Pause. I didn't mean to say it like that. My bad. What's your political affiliation? You can
I
stay in the
don't
middle
want to
too.
go on a date with you if you voted for Donald Trump.
Oh, Trumpers.
Is it just Trump or Republican? Period.
I'm not one side more than the other, but I'm not smack in the middle. Like Sleepy Joe's not it either right now. But if you were Trump, if you're a MAGA, if you're wearing the apparel, just
Have you listened to
don't come
DeSantis
near
at
me.
all? He's really good. He's just another Republican that I think that everybody should be looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I'm
really
not
good.
opposed. Like, I mean, everybody has their thing. That's fine. Like,
We're
I'm
about
gonna
to
respect it.
we're about to
but-
see some like some really weird stuff happen in politics over this next year because
no, for
like
sure.
I know everybody like people don't want to accept this, but this sex debate is going to be a big deal on this next election. Like what we talk about, like the men and women thing, this is about to be massive, and everybody wants to act like it's not going to be, but it is. It's gonna sway the whole election. Watch.
Yeah, I'm 30. That's not old. It's not super young. I never thought I would see a day where the government can tell me what I can do with my body.
Mhm.
Like that is just really like if everybody doesn't think that we're all gonna like somehow be controlled in some kind of way, like I mean, I feel like that's where it's headed.
Well, I gotta argue against you on that one, even though this wasn't supposed to be a debate tonight.
Yeah.
But so like you don't
I
like
knew
how
it was gonna happen
you don't
anyway.
like how your right was taken away. But say like we were in a state where you could still have abortions. Do you think men should be able to sign their rights away in those states? So that means that if she chooses to have the baby, or you know, like as soon as he finds out she's pregnant, he can instantly just go and say, "Look, I'm not going to be financed." He's a financial abortion. He's going to financially say, "I'm not on lock for 18 years for this." Do you think that those men should be able to do that in that state?
No.
No.
No. But I mean, at the same time, like for me, my opinion on that is more so for the fact of there's rape and there's people that get raped by their own family members and there's
Yeah.
nothing set
Well,
up.
there's
them.
always supposed to be exceptions. See, the problem is that everybody is against the 98% of abortions that are, what's the term again, Donnie? When it's just like because you feel like it. Can't think of what it's
Elective.
called. Elected, or yeah, there might be another word, but
Yeah.
like yeah, most of them, yeah, elective. That is the word. Most of them are elective abortions, and that's
Yeah.
the issue. Is like,
Yeah.
but yeah, of course, a medical issue, grape,
Yeah, like
grape, any of that stuff, yes, it's definitely like that. But here's the thing. So you said that you don't think in those states it should be like that, but if that happened, it would be fair because the woman has an out. She can go get an abortion in those states. It should be fair, and the man should be able to have an out too, because what that causes is now both the people have to be like, oh shit, I should watch who I have sex with. I should
Right.
not let this guy come to me because he might sign off. You know, it makes it to where they're both on hand for it. And in my opinion, in any state like Texas or a state that doesn't have abortion now, it's fair now. Y'all aren't able to abort it. We weren't able to anyways. Anyways, like men didn't have a right anyways. Now y'all lost your right, but men, we didn't have a right anyways to begin with. Now it's even. Now you have to think before you go sleep with somebody, and I already had to do that. As a man, we already had to be scared like that.
I guess I get that.
So now it's fair, yeah.